How you doing today? This is Douglas for the White Wolf Tarot. I'm going to read for Pisces today. A little bit different. A friend of mine out there who's having a bit of problems right now is asked for another read. And the sign's Pisces, so we're going to focus on that. I'm also going to record a few other things today. Saturday, I'm off work, so I might spend a little bit more time here with you guys. Try to focus on a few things. I'm just shuffling the cards. Probably just going to call it as we go here today for Pisces. I know usually you guys don't see me shuffle often. It just depends on what I'm picking up and what kind of mood I'm in and how I do things. Usually depends upon the energy that I'm feeling at the time. But we're going to talk a little bit about something here today while I'm doing this. We're going to talk about knowing who you are. And knowing who you are is not what your role is. It's not who you are at work. It's not what you do for a living. It's not the music that your friends and family taught you to like as you were growing up. And knowing who you are is not the ads on TV or the phone in your hand that society has told you to like or wanted or need. The you who you are is in those quiet times between home and work when there's nobody else around. Those silent moments, those thoughts. When you're just unto yourself, not plotting, not planning, just thinking of things like, why did I react like that? Why did I say that? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? It's simply existing in that moment in time where you are is who you are. And in that time and space, that's when you find who you are. And knowing yourself is having more moments like that. Knowing who you are, not dictated by the outside world, is spending time with yourself, getting to know yourself. See, there's a lot of folks who don't slow down long enough to turn off the TV or the phone. They always stay busy, very busy, because some folks are actually afraid of who they are, because sometimes we think to ourselves, well, the world around me won't accept me for who I am. They won't accept me. And the real question is whether or not you accept yourself. Everything around you that's going on around you is a reflection of your internal self. You'll be amazed at what happens if you stand in your power, know who you are, know what you want, where you're going, what you're thinking, and understanding who you are, the amazing things that you can achieve by not being influenced by friends, family, the world around you, and knowing what that is. So, oftentimes, where you are, you might feel depressed, and you wonder, hey, what do I do about this? And the truth of that is nothing, because that is who you are at the time. And so you try to distract yourself with things, make yourself feel joy, euphoria, make yourself feel happy in the time, but honestly, you're just covering up dirt with white paint, because you're almost conning yourself into believing what's going on around you is something that you agree with, even if you don't, just to feel good at the time. But that goes away, and you never get rid of the dirt. It's underneath the paint. All you did was paint over top of dirt. The dirt's still there. You never get to the root of the problem. So you got to dig deep and understand the problem. And it might not have anything to do with what's going on at the time. It could be, hey, I love this person left me alone. Now they're gone. Why do you have the fear? Do you have the fear because of abandonment? Did something happen when you were a kid? And that's how you understood love? And that's what happened, you gained that fear? Did you have the fear of not seeing that person again? You see, there's root causes to these things. And the more we think about it and ask ourselves, well, why do we have that fear? If you have the fear of being alone, you're always with yourself. You're always self-obtained inside the universe, so you're never really alone. You might think you are, but you're not. But answering this hard question as to who we are, what really makes us who we are, standing in our power and our self-worth, you don't really need the acceptance of the outside world when you do that, because you accept you. And when you start accepting yourself and understanding that everything around you is just a reflection of how you feel and what you really are through the senses, and you start seeing in the world the internal you, maybe you like what you see, maybe you don't. If you don't like what you see, then you change what's inside. And you start making yourself stronger, making yourself better, accepting yourself for who you are, standing in your power, doing things that uplift in you, being strong in you. Because when you're focused on bettering yourself, you don't have time to judge the outside world. You only have time to judge yourself. Be the miracle that you want to see. You think the world's a harsh and cruel place. Oh, there's I've heard it so many times. No, nothing good happens. The world is so terrible because that's what you see. That's what you want to reflect. If you want to see a miracle or kindness in the world, be the miracle. Be the kindness. If you want to see angels in the world, be the angel. Be what you want to see in the world. If you want this world to be a better place, be what you want to see. That way, when you're out there, and things are reflecting onto you, that the things in which that you are yourself, you're putting that hope and love and light back into the world. You're showing the world that there is hope. There is something in the world, because you're deciding to create that. You're deciding everything, I can't emphasize that enough, everything that you put out there comes back to you. Everything. So if you're walking around in the world seeing nothing but bad, yeah, you gotta ask yourself, okay, what is it that I'm doing that's creating that? What is it that I'm doing that's creating that negativity? How can I fix that? Am I depressed? Am I upset? Am I discouraged? Is that coming off of me? Am I seeing my emotion reflecting back at me by the way I feel? Chances are you'll find that you are. Because you're putting out there that feeling, that emotion, that bit of chaos and distraction. You want to find hope and joy and love, success, and all these abundant things, these things that are good, then you've got to find that within yourself. It comes from you. All that is there. It's there if we choose to see it. If we choose to see it, we see it inside ourselves, and we'll reflect that. We'll reflect good things back to us, and we'll reflect things of a nature that are decent and good. And you'll attract things that are decent and good. You'll attract all kinds of things into your life. It'll come to you. You won't have to strive for it. It'll come naturally. People naturally are attracted to things that are uplifting and good and make them feel good and money. Maybe if you dwell on money, oh, I just need money. I need money. When you say things like that, you're attracting that energy. That's a lack thereof energy. Oh, I need it. Instead of simply saying, oh well, I'll get it. I'll have it. It'll be there. Have that faith. Have that knowing. It's coming. Thanking the universe for whatever. Thanking the universe saying, thank you for the money that's coming. I know I'll be fine. Having that faith. And then you'll attract those things to yourself. It's a different mind state. It's a difference in how you think. Reprogramming the way you think instead of living in that negative nature. It's actually putting something good in the world. Don't let your mind be on negative things. Dwell upon the good. Dwell upon the things that you have. Instead of saying, oh, well, I don't have this or I don't have that. Look at what you do have. Look at what you're blessed with now. Say things like, oh, it's wonderful that I have 2 children in the world. It's great that I have a car in my driveway. It doesn't matter what kind. It doesn't matter what. Be thankful for those things in which you have. You'll see how abundant your life can be and what you do attract into the world and know who you are. Don't be influenced by other people. Influence other people. With good things. With uplifting things. There are people that take charge in this world and make rules, and then there are people that go around abiding by other people's thoughts. And their feelings. And the reason why you feel so negative about that when you're distracted by other people's thoughts and feelings is because that's not necessarily who you are. You might have friends that you love to be around, but they're not you. Only you can be you. Only you can be you. Only you can make you happy. Nobody is responsible for your happiness except for you. And that comes from you. So if you're walking around unhappy all the time, don't blame anyone but yourself. I hear that all the time. That person doesn't make me happy. Okay. Well, maybe it was you not making you happy all along. You take responsibility for that. You're not making you happy because you're not doing what resonates with you. And you're not keeping true to who you are as a human being. And that's why it's not making you happy. It's not somebody else. It's not what you don't have. It's walking around with that thought, that concept. I don't have this. I don't have that. This person doesn't make me happy. Listen to how it sounds. Keeping yourself set in that mind state at all times. Of course, you're not going to feel good about that. It would be insanity to think you would feel good about that. But then, oftentimes what we do, instead of owning it, knowing that we're creating that unhappiness or that unfulfillment, we place that role onto somebody else. Oh, I'm unhappy because that person makes me unhappy. No, no. It was you the whole time. You were making yourself unhappy the whole time. You just didn't realize it because you don't know who you are. And the only way to know who you are is not by finding happiness in the world around you, by physical things. Physical things don't make us happy. What makes us happy is knowing yourself, knowing who you are, knowing who you are in here, and standing in that, and understanding that you need to accept you to be happy. You have to accept yourself to be happy. You have to appreciate yourself to be happy. You can't get that from anywhere else. So quit trying to impose that role on another human being. If you enjoy yourself and you love yourself and you are who you are and you stand in your power and you know that, nobody can shake that. Nobody can take that away from you. So we're going to get into the tarot reading right now, and as always, you can like, share, and subscribe. If anybody out there needs to contact me, if you are having a problem out there, I'm more than willing to take my time and get back to you and help you through some things. I don't mind whatsoever, so don't hesitate on reaching out. Okay. And we can talk about things in life. We can talk about things that you need to and share and work on things of a more intimate nature that way. That way you can feel good about your life, we can feel good about our lives, and build each other up and go forward in this world. So Pisces, my friend out there from Texas, hi, how are you? We are going to do a Pisces reading, and we're going to get into this. Now, you do have some financial concerns about some lies and deceit, a bit of treachery going on. And right now, it is going to take some strength. And in your head, this is a wish fulfillment of yours, the current situation. You want things to go in a good way. You want things to be rough, or not rough, but you want things to be good, so it's not rough, so it's not causing you problems. But and unfortunately, right now, this is a rough time. And the person that has created this has created karma for themselves. Okay? And unfortunately, they have a karmic tie to pay because they've done wrong by you. And oftentimes people we love, and sometimes that happens. Like, again, you can love somebody regardless of what they've done. And you can practice forgiveness. You can always keep that in mind. And this person right now is acting as a king of cups. They have emotion. They're not really admitting to it or being open about that right now. Their emotions closed off. And they don't want to talk about it right now. They don't want to dwell upon it. They know they've done wrong. They know it. They're not openly going to admit to it right now. And you're defensive, standing in your power, standing in your strength. You're defensive about it. And it's caused a lot of arguments. And because of that right now, you're just at that state in time where you're kind of not sharing your emotions, kind of bottling that up, maybe a little depressed off and on. And it's also led into this Seven of Cups moment where You know, you're out there looking for options, having options, like trying to figure out exactly what you need to do in regards to, you know, somebody that was giving into two different situations, pouring into somebody else's cup just as much as yours, and then you discovering it. But here's the thing, as of right now, in this situation, you guys' energy is matching. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, reversed. You're reflecting one another. Your emotions, what you're going through, you're reflecting one another. Your energy is matching. So, I mean, Pisces, there's a good chance this could actually be a twin flame. And I'll talk about this a little bit because this came up the other day while I was reading too. Twin flames emotionally match one another, and they're here to help one another through life, to learn and grow together. Even when they're separate, they learn and grow together, and you've signed that contract before you even got here, so let's keep that in mind. And usually you only get one twin, okay? It's a soulmate connection. It's different than any other connection. You only get one twin. Your twin is essentially your soul. Your twin is you. Your twin matches you because they are you, okay? So anything that your twin triggers or makes you upset about, there's something in you that's matching the same thing. You got to ask yourself, what's in you that you need to learn in order for you to, as two individual people, to get over that, to learn the lessons, grow the soul, and come back into union. What that is, it's a spiritual bond. It's a way for you to become more enlightened. So that's a good possibility of what's going on here. Okay. And it is the hardest road to travel, folks. It is, but the rewards are great in that journey because it's funny because the one filming me at the time, she is a twin as well. And man, I can see her nodding her head right now. I'm wondering, what am I talking about? The rewards are great. Well, here's what I'm talking about. You get a chance to teach each other things, and each one of you is teaching the other one something, and you will get to a point where you come back into complete alignment, both learning the lessons, and your relationship can be deeper than any other relationship you've ever had in this world. And it becomes very enriched and deep, and you won't have another relationship on this time and planet that's any deeper than that soul connection in time. If both of you go through the lessons, learn the lessons, and come back together. Yeah, you might be triggering each other right now, or you might have lessons to learn right now, but it becomes a very joyous thing when you both come back together and you've learned the lessons and you've grown as a human being. And then after that, there's nothing but love there. Nothing but love. You know, unconditional love. Godly love. Unconditional love. But you know, you got to do the work to get to that point. So, I mean, it's not all bad. It depends on how you look at it. You got, let's say, the 5 of Cups situation, you got 3 spilled cups, but guess what? There's 2 cups overflowing, which is the 2 of Cups. 2 people coming back together in union. Yeah. Oftentimes that's the twin flame journey. It's like, okay, well, what do? I've lost all this over here. No, turn around and look at what's good. Dwell upon the good things. Talk about it. Come together. Be wise. You don't have to look at those negative aspects all the time. It's just like what I was talking about earlier here today about what reflects back to you on the out in the outside world comes from in here. comes from inside you. Whatever's going on in this world around you is what you are being reflected back at you. If you don't like what you're seeing in the world, you have to ask yourself, what is it in here that I don't want to see? What is it about me that I need to change so I can see good things in here? What can I do in here to make the things that I see reflect back to me that is good, that is uplifting, that is pure? What is that comes from me? Doing that internal work. Your life will attract all kinds of wonderful things that way. Yeah, and twin flame journeys are all about that. Dude, twin flame journeys are amazing things in the long run, but yeah, it takes work. Doing the work, life lessons are hard. They are, from the other side. You don't get to gain that kind of wisdom without some kind of work. And again, Pisces, there's people out here talking about it. There's all kinds of commotion going on, whether it be in your family, friends, people. There's all kinds of just really nasty things being thrown around out there. And this is going to be, this is going to take some patience. Yeah, this is patience in reverse. So this tells me, you're having trouble being patient about the situation right now. Okay, meditate, go within. I mean, yeah, this is hard. This is difficult. Okay, but go within. Love yourself, and if you're not getting a lot of love or acceptance out there, accept yourself, love yourself. Okay. And again, we're always here if you need some guidance or help. Reach out to me. I'll help. I'm here. I'm here, whether I'm at work or whatever. I get that text message and you tell me what's going on in life, and I'll be there. I'm a Virgo. We like to be a service. We like to help other people. It's natural for us to want to help. In fact, that's one of our strengths, is taking on the burdens of other people and helping. Because a lot of times I'm the sign of the hermit. I go within and I find out what's bothering me, what's happening to me, what are the issues, and I work through that so I can understand what you're going through, because I've been there. I've done this. I've been there. And that way I can help you with your struggles more. So don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid at all. I'm here. You have a friend out there. I'm right here. Just a text message away. Okay. And this looks like at some point, this individual is going to be coming back into your life. They're going to be reaching out and get a hold of you. This individual that's caused all this pain and trouble. This is the Lover's card. They're coming back around to talk to you. They know they've done wrong by you. You're both in a state where you're not opening up right now. And this individual is paying karmic debt. And there's a lot of things to discuss. Now, you have free will. You can do what you choose to do. You have choices to make. At some point, you'll have choices to make. You concentrate on yourself and what makes you happy. Go ahead and go through the 7 of Cups. Remember, go out there, find out what's good for you, what's uplifting for you, why this is going on. They will come back in to talk to you at some point. Okay? Have patience. Okay? Seek that wisdom within. And here we are. We have this person is coming back in to talk to you at some point. And you two will be talking and discussing things and being almost like, whether it be a friendship or a love situation, that'll be up for you guys to decide, and what choice you decide or what choices you guys make. But what I do see here is, at least some kind of bond being formed in love, whether it be a friendship or a relationship. This person's going to be coming back around to talk to you. So have hope, have faith, know this is coming, and in knowing that this is coming, be patient with yourself and other people. That's all I have for the White Wolf Tarot today. This is Douglas, saying blessed be, sending you love and light. God bless, and namaste. We'll see you again later, folks.